Hello Bibliophiles and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, I'd really appreciate it if you subscribed and hit the notification bell to stay tuned in to my weekly uploads. As I've been filming my videos on a week-to-week basis, it's kind of hard to see how my previous videos are going to be doing, but I did notice that my first video, which I posted 2 weeks ago, is almost up to 50 views, and I really appreciate all the support. The book that I'm going to be doing a video on this week I really love, and I'll probably say that a load of times this video, but I really do love it, and it is Illuminae by Amie Kaufman and Kristoff. It's the first in a trilogy titled the Illuminae Files, with the second book being titled Gemina and the third book Obsidio, which you will probably see videos on my channel sometime in the future, but I want to give you a chance to read this one first before you see reviews on those. The first thing that you notice when you go into a bookstore and you see a book is obviously the cover. This one really catches your eye because it's a nice bright orange, but the part that I like the most about this book is this part. Now this kind of highlights the title of the book when you can see through it, and it highlights the tagline of the book, which is "First survive, then tell the truth." But, as I said, this is the part I really care about. So, if I go in a little bit closer, you can see that this is set up with a lot of things crossed out, things circled, classified, you know, a lot of handwriting and stuff. Don't want to spoil anything. There's no real spoilers on the cover. I'm pretty sure they know that that would be bad cover design, but you know, there's a couple of things on here that could be considered sensitive material to people who don't want any spoilers before reading the book. But it does let you know how the inside of the book is going to be set up, because again, I'm just going to show it really quick so that I don't spoil anything. It's not set up like your average book, and this story, which is really unique, is told through a set of files, or is told through a set of files, which could be emails, text messages between characters, video recordings, well, transcripts of video recordings, and computer data, which I think makes it really unique. I've just been talking about the look of the book so far. On to the actual content of the book. The main character of this book is Katie Grant, a young girl, not really young, she's almost done with high school, but she did just break up with her boyfriend, and she doesn't think that her day could be going any worse until her planet gets invaded. Her planet, called Karenza, is owned by the United Terran Authority, also known as the UTA, and the planet is a mining colony which has a lot of valuable resources, which is why the UTA's rival company, Bitech, invaded it. It's never really made clear why Bitech wanted to invade the Karenza colony. Maybe it's because it was illegal, maybe it's because they wanted the resources. What we do know is that Katie and her ex-boyfriend Ezra are running towards the evacuation fleet. In the process of running away, however, Ezra is injured, meaning that they end up on two different ships. Katie is on the Hypatia, and Ezra is on the Alexander. The Hypatia is a research vessel, mostly for science, and the Alexander is more of the warship, bulky for the army. Once the evacuation fleet is as full as they can possibly get it, they start running away, flying away through space, because this book is set in the future. They realize, well, the Alexander realizes that its jump drives are currently damaged from the attack, so they can't get to the nearest jump station, which would be Jump Station Heimdall, and that means that they are over a year's journey away from nearest civilization, meaning they're a year away from the nearest help they can get with a enemy warship following on their tail. Katie soon realizes that the fact that the enemy warship Lincoln chasing them isn't their biggest problem, because when they initially attacked, Bitech unleashed a bioweapon onto the colony. This bioweapon contained a very deadly disease. Now, the third ship in the fleet, the Copernicus, had most of the people on it that were closest to the bioweapon, meaning that the disease is rapidly spreading around their ship. And it's not just rapidly spreading, it's mutating. It's a very smart bioweapon. It kind of knows how to manipulate people. The effects of it, I don't want to go too much into it, but it's really sad almost to read how it works. It's just insanely intelligent, and I'm sure that's how the authors wanted it to be, because they want people to feel for the people who have relatives on this Copernicus ship. Another big problem Katie realizes is that the artificial intelligence on the Alexander is kind of going haywire, and it may actually be working against them rather than helping them like it's supposed to, as it was damaged in the attack. This book is just a complete roller coaster of emotions, and if you can read it through without laughing once and without becoming attached to the characters, you clearly didn't read it correctly and you need to read it again, because I don't know, I was laughing every other page, and then I might have been crying, and then I was yelling at the characters for doing the wrong thing, but it's just such an emotional book. I really do hope that I've encouraged you to read it. I would definitely give it a 5-star rating. 10 stars? 10 out of 5 stars. That's the rating that I give this book. I will definitely be going more in depth into this book on my video that will be up on Saturday. So that was my review on Illuminae by Amie Kaufman and Kristoff. So if you liked this video, leave a like. If you want to, leave a comment and let me know other books you'd like me to do reviews on. And if you want to be notified of when my next video is up, subscribe and hit the notification bell. As always, I really hope you enjoyed this video, as I really enjoy making them. And your next adventure awaits. Bye!